All right, guys, welcome to the first episode of Cyberpunk on the Spot, the totally improvisational Cyberpunk Red 2020 hybrid game. We have very little planning, very little anything going on. We're just here to play Cyberpunk, and that's it. So, welcome
Okay.
everybody from YouTube and Twitch and Mixer and wherever you are. I hope this goes well. I'm a little bit nervous because I like to be in control and to have things like prepared, but I think it would be fun to give this a shot.
The improv is good.
Improv is good. There's a little bit of planning, to be fair.
Only a tad.
I just have like a main thing that's happening and everything else is up to you guys.
Alright, cool.
All right, but let's go down the list. If you guys can change your names to your characters' names, just so it's easier for me. I think you can do that in the settings. You just go to your settings.
Yeah.
Display name. There you go in settings. It's on the top. There you go. Axel, boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Thank you, guys. All right, so let's start from left to right. Axel, why don't you just tell us a little bit about your character?
Alright, I'm Axel, and I'm just your regular, solo, just out on the town. I never really knew my family, and I'm just looking for any job that comes about so I could stay afloat.
Awesome. So could you bring your mic a little bit closer by chance?
Is this better?
Yeah, there you go. That's great.
Alright,
Perfect. Anton, go ahead.
Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to find the bio.
Sure.
Bio written. Okay. My parents disappeared to protect the family from enemies. My father had ranks in let's see, what is it? Because I'm Chinese, and also dad's Chinese, mom is Argentinian American, and so we all study what is this thing called? Fuzhou Pai. It's tiger kung fu, and so he has ranks in that, and so I also do. But my parents disappeared because they were betrayed. He was betrayed by a company. She was betrayed by media. And now what happened was some talent seekers found me, and I started to get a job and started to work for a security company for a while. And the company went down because of some bad deals. And then I formed enemies with the company and also with the gang, which was like their customer. So I have enemies and I have friends through my family. So, but I'm just looking for jobs, yeah. So I'm kind of on the run. And that's where I live, close to the combat zone because of running away from enemies. Yeah.
Okay, cool, awesome. That's a fun backstory.
Mainly it's a backstory, and also I have some family intrigue, which I wrote down a bunch of stuff. Actually, you can see all of it. Oh, you guys can't see each other's bios, right?
No, we cannot, but that's okay. We'll take your word for it.
So I'm kind of have like a covert ops skill set, like some tech, and also I'm a solo. I'm actually a solo, but I also have some tech skills that are kind of good for break-ins and stuff like that. And,
Okay.
Mostly martial arts and guns.
Okay, sounds good, Anton. Thank you very much. Dutch, let's move on to you.
Yeah, I'm a fixer. I grew up, normal family. It's a gang family called the Sticky Fingers. My parents run it. It's about 20 or so people, just a small gang. They do a lot of black market stuff and stealing. I focused mainly on selling the goods, dealing with that sort of stuff, hence getting into being more of a fixer than a thief or a gang member on that side of it. But I also get hired by different mobsters and people for smuggling and information smuggling and such. My main motivation is money, making as many contacts as possible. I do have a girlfriend named Dawn. She works as a secretary. Let me see, her secretary for the network News 54. And we get along, nothing bad or anything crazy there. I have a couple friends, a childhood friend, Jackson, who's a fellow fixer, deals mainly in weapons, and a a kid friend named Crazy Joe. He's a part of the Drifter Pack Travels. The only enemy I have is part of a retro poser gang called the Tiger Kings. They all look like Exotic Joe. The girls look like Carol Baskin. But they basically set off a bomb to my family. That's how I lost my leg. But I'm not too mad about it because now I got this cool cyber leg and hidden gun holster in it.
Very nice. Cool.
Yeah, so that's it.
Awesome. Patch Job, go for it.
All right. Patch Job, he is originally from the Republic of Texas. He grew up as part of a booster gang, has quite a large family, but the parents wanted a little bit more for him, so they managed to use their contacts to get him in with a trauma team. Worked with them for a while. He had met up with an old childhood friend. He made friends with one of the people in trauma team that acted as his mentor. Ever since then, after a couple of years, things kind of went bad. He ended up pissing off a couple of people, a government official, and he's currently being hunted by a corporation. So he's new to the city, doesn't really have many contacts. The only thing that he really does have is his family, who he's trying to keep hidden away in the city.
Okay, so what is that? 2 out of 4 of you are being hunted?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. That always happens. Yeah. Somebody's character is being hunted in the group. And it's never not a big deal. It's always like a giant corporation or something.
Right. Oh, and of course, because it's a trauma team, medtechy.
Yeah, you're a medtech. Cool. So, Axel, what was your role?
I'm a solo.
Okay, so we got 2 solos, a fixer, and a medtech. So basically, to give you guys a little bit of backstory, you guys are upper class, high-end mercenaries. That's pretty much what you are. You guys are on a list somewhere where you're trusted, and people from corporations and other big groups, they all have your information, and they all pay top dollar for your services. You never meet your clients usually, but sometimes you do. The idea of this is you guys aren't some booster gang that they're just throwing a few credits at to do a little gig for them. You guys are professionals. This is what you do as a profession, and you've left everything behind, and you've kind of given up on this world, and you're out for yourself. The good thing is you guys have all probably worked together before. In some facet, you show up and you see each other and it's like, oh, you again. And you guys are working with each other at different times. And for the most part, you can trust each other. Okay? So that's cool. A good idea.
All right.
The Hunt. Call this episode The Hunt. That's from chat. By the way, chat, I'm going to need your guys' help. I'm going to ask for NPC names. I'm going to ask you for names of gang. Right now, I need a name of a booster gang, a name of a nomad gang, or nomad pack, and a first name, 2 first names. 2, cool names. All right? Like people's names that were possibly leaders of that crew. Okay. Does somebody have... I hear a little bit of an echo. Do you guys hear that? Or is it just me?
I think it's on Anton's mic.
Oh, Anton, I think your mic is a little sensitive. It's getting from the headphones to the mic.
Wow. How about now?
Yeah, let's see. Yep, there it is. Purple people eaters.
Still there? So it's still sensitive now?
No, you're good now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it was for a minute. All right, guys. Now, before we start, I want to take you guys somewhere called the shop. Now, before we start every session, you guys are going to be able to go to Lucky's pawn shop, where only a certain special type of people can come and shop here. And he has stuff that other people don't usually have. Now, I know you guys maybe have some extra money left from character creation. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so with your extra money and the money that you'll be making with this game, you guys will be able to shop at Lucky's, shop at other places in-game. You know, currency means something, and it'll carry across even the next time that you play. You get what I mean?
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so have at it. If there's anything you guys see, want to ask me about, let me know. You guys can see the nameplates and everything on them, right?
Um,
No, I just kind of see photos. That's
yeah,
it.
I just see the photos.
Yeah.
Let's see. It should say...
I can see it on the stream, but I can't see it on.
Yeah.
That's
Roll20.
weird. It says show nameplate. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Missing something here.
No, I guess just let us know what they are. Go down the line, or
Yeah, okay. Oh, you know what? There we go. I have to do that for each one.
oh, I see it.
I see it now.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just do this real quick. As quick as I can.
What is a node detector?
So a node detector, basically, it runs the Pathfinder program without actually having to take an action. So if you're a netrunner and you want to run the Pathfinder program, which finds you a node to hack in, instead of actually running it through your cyber deck, you can just use this. And even if you're not a netrunner, you can find a control node with this.
What's new MT?
New MT is a drug, and it's
Sold.
a drug
No, I'm
that when ingested,
alright.
it leaves the user with strange side effects and a euphoria. Plus, it gives you +1 to cool, +1 to intelligence, and +1 to will, but it's -1 to reflex, dexterity, and move.
Oh.
So the drug actually makes you smarter.
Yeah, it sharpens your mind.
All right.
Okay.
Slows the body.
Well, we know today's lesson: drugs sharpen your mind.
Yep,
Yeah.
and it's like $200.
what-
That's not cheap.
Yeah. Actually, the laser sight is really expensive. Yeah, for just plus. I guess that's just a +1 actually on shooting, right?
Let's see, what did I have it at? It is a +1 to hit.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive. But how much is what is the heavy feat?
Heavy feet, I'll tell you exactly what it does. Heavy feet is +1 to your move.
Huh.
Okay. How about the incendiary ammunition? What does it do?
Incendiary ammo, you get 10 of them. It's 1d6 additional HP damage per turn for 2 turns.
Oh. And the martial arts booster chip. What is the effect? Plus what?
It's +2 if it's +2 to learn a martial art, or +1 for an existing one.
And for things like the node detector, laser sight, is there multiple of them, or there's only one of each?
Well, right now, this is what Lucky has. Next time you visit Lucky's shop, he might have another laser sight. He might have something better.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and buy the node detector then, and give it to whoever the techie is, or fixer.
Okay, so
I'm not. Isn't a node detector for Netrunner?
yeah, but you can still find a node and maybe destroy it so another netrunner can't use it, or
Ooh, that's a good idea.
sabotage a node.
I have a really high tech. I have a pretty decent tech skill. I mean, but I'm not a netrunner. But if we need a tech roll, I can decently handle tech stuff.
That might be better for you then, because my tech isn't that great.
Yeah, I'm kind of like a tech / solo put together. Yeah.
Well, my tech is
like it.
very high,
Oh, that's good.
because with the med techie, mine's maxed
Oh
out.
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So I might just buy it for myself.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'm not gonna buy anything right now. I'm gonna hold on. I only have a 600 euro bucks, so.
Don't worry, you'll make enough money.
Alright, so I'll go ahead and buy the node detector.
Okay, the node detector is yours. Lucky slides it over to you and nods his head.
I think it's the only affordable item. That's why everybody wants it.
Money means everything. Just remember when you're negotiating, remember these prices.
Detector. Okay.
All right, now, since that's all the shopping that we're doing, let's just head back to this screen while we have a chat. Hold on, my son wants some water. I'll give him some water. Here, buddy, you want water? All right, I'm a little rusty. I haven't played in a while. Okay.
John, I just have a quick question before we start.
Talk to me.
For first aid kits, med kits, surgical kits, can anybody use the first aid kits?
Yeah, but unless they have a high med tech, if they're a med tech, they'll be more proficient in it.
Right.
You know, I'd rather have you patch me up than anybody else, you know?
Right. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And that,
Go ahead.
and the same thing for the air hippos or the syringes?
Yeah, same for those. Same.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they might not install it correctly and maybe do more harm than good.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so you guys find yourself at New Harbor in Night City, right next to McCartney Stadium. There's a game going on right now, and around the area, a lot of the bars and nightclubs are kind of hustling and bustling. People are watching the games if they couldn't afford tickets to get in. You guys aren't there for any games, though. Anton, it's picking up again.
Oh, what's picking up?
The headphones onto the microphone.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Gosh, it's too sensitive. What to do about that?
So you guys are adjacent to it, and all you know is you're going to a nomad park. It's pretty much like a trailer park for nomads. When they're in Night City, they go and they hang out here. They meet some of their family members here. Some of them stay, and this is where they call home. But you know you're meeting there, and a client wants to see you.
Okay, cool. What client are we looking for?
You're looking for a nomad group called the Dust Settlers. They're from Vegas, and they're in Night City for who knows what. But they're the ones that have made the request for your services. The four of you had been called with this address, and you catch each other at the front door. Dutch, go ahead.
I got a question. How's the mic right now? Because I turned down the mic volume.
It's perfect, but I can hear my voice through your headphones.
Oh my god!
Like when I talk, I
now?
can hear. I can still hear it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Anton, maybe just turn down your headphones a little bit.
Yeah, if you turn down your headphones, I think that's the solution.
Okay, I was trying to turn on the mic input. Okay, how's that?
Let's find out. I can still hear myself.
How's it? I turned it way down. I don't think that's the problem. It must be something else. I don't think it's physically feeding back through. I think it's something else, digital.
Hold on, let me mute you and see if it helps. All right, we're testing. Nope, I can still hear it. So it's actually not you. It's something else.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to
Something
deal
else.
with it. It's fine.
Okay.
We're gonna have to just deal with it because it'll take too long to figure out.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't hear it anymore, really. So it might just be internet,
Yeah,
John.
I can only make it out faintly, so.
Okay, sounds good. So you guys are right outside of McCartney Stadium in New Harbor at the Nomad Park, and you're looking for the Dust Settlers. You just see all kinds of giant oil tankers that have been converted, big trucks. You see they've put tarps down and all kinds of other umbrellas and weird shit that they found, debris that they found on the road. And it's kind of like a little mini shanty town here. And to juxtapose that image, you're hearing the hockey game that's going on at McCartney Stadium nearby. You're hearing the crowd kind of in the background as well. Now there's people just hanging out outside of their trailers. They're just chatting, and they're kind of looking at you warily. But there is a group of them that are just staring at you guys and chatting to each other.
And you said we meet each other at the front?
Yeah, you guys all see each other, you recognize each other, you've worked together before, so you know that this is the right spot.
All right, I'll ask May, is there somewhere we can go a little more private and chat about this gig?
How
Sure.
do we know what a Dutch settler looks like?
You don't. And if you guys want some privacy, you can easily step back and speak in low tones, and unless someone's got some cyberware that'll help them hear, they wouldn't probably be able to hear you.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'd say we take a step back and...
Alright, sounds good to me.
Yeah, step back, ask them, what's going on, what do they need help with?
I have no idea, they just need us for services.
Yeah.
Just the usual day. We just don't know what one looks like.
So, I have a feeling if we just go and start asking around, that could be good or could backfire.
Do you want to stroll in together, or do you want to kind of separate a little bit?
I think we might be safer together.
I thought. Okay, yeah, let's just go in together.
As you guys are chatting, you see a fairly large figure coming towards you guys. He has obvious cyberware and looks like he's a rough guy. And he kind of stands out in this nomad group, and he's walking towards you guys.
Okay.
Alright. I say we go up and talk to him.
Might as well.
He looks at you four and he says, "Are you guys looking for someone?"
Yes, I believe we are. We're looking for an employer. Someone from the Dust Settlers.
Ah, you guys have a job with the settlers.
Yes, we do.
Alright. Hold on. Wait right here. He walks over to one of the trailers directly to his right, your left, and walks in. There's an old lady in the front smoking a cigarette. She pays him no mind as she's looking at you guys. She's wearing leather fatigues, has cyberware, and looks well past 60, 70 years old. He goes into the trailer and then closes the door. A few minutes later, he opens it back up and he waves you guys to come in.
I say we go in.
Yeah. Might as well.
Yep. Let's go in.
Go ahead.
As you're walking, Dutch, the old lady grabs at your jacket, your suit jacket. Why don't you roll me an awareness?
Sorry.
Okay. You notice that she attempted to touch your firearm that you have tucked in there. But she kind of missed it.
Alright, I'll just brush her hand away and proceed into the place.
What you gonna do with that, child?
Nothing. Just step inside.
You step inside, and the inside of this trailer park, it's definitely utilitarian. There isn't a piece of decoration or anything there. Everything's just broken leather couches or weapons or cans of goods and water bottles and all kinds of stuff all over the place. There's a smoky haze within it, and it's kind of hard to see unless you got some kind of cyber optics that can see through smoke.
Okay, well, I've got smart goggles with thermo.
Yeah, I do
How many
too.
people are in here? Do we see any?
Sure, with your smart goggles, you can easily see there are 4 figures down this bungalow-looking caravan, and one of them is that guy you talked to outside. The other three, it's a woman in the middle and two younger gentlemen next to her, and they're sitting at a table.
I have image enhancement cyberware.
Yeah, I have both of those.
What?
I have an infrared eye.
I have thermograph and also visual enhancement. Yeah.
Dude, you guys see him so good.
Yeah, I also got.
All right,
and
let's
I
just
got
walk up to
IR.
him. I'm gonna walk over to the table. To the table.
They stand up as you guys are getting there in what looks like a show of respect, and they beckon you to sit down. They're being very welcoming.
All right.
And where they want us to sit down, would all of our backs be turned towards the entrance?
Yep, that's exactly what would happen.
Okay.
Why don't I'm gonna gesture towards me, Pat's job, and Anton to sit. Axel, why don't you stand and kind of watch the backs?
Okay.
The big guy that's with you guys says, "You guys expecting company?"
Nope, just always careful.
The woman in the middle answers, "They don't trust us, and they shouldn't."
We don't trust anyone. We're here for business. What's going on?
Of course. I understand that for the right price, your organization gets things done.
Yes,
Yeah.
you heard correctly.
Yep.
There is a group that has attacked our caravan 2 nights ago while we were outside of the borders of the city. They have a gang hideout in the Upper East Side. Acme Distributions is what it's called. The reason we're asking for your help is because we don't have the resources or the means to do anything about the theft and murder that they've caused on my people. But we do have what you city folk like to call the moolah, the greens, the cheddar.
Keep talking.
How much are we talking?
We don't know anything about your economics here in Night City. We are a trading caravan. This is a crippling blow to our family. We've put some money together and we're hoping that you can do something about it.
Okay. I want to go ahead and ask, what exactly is it that you want us to do? Because you mentioned that property was stolen. Do you want us to recover the property, to just take revenge, or what is it exactly you're looking for?
They stole some water purifiers, some alcohol, and most importantly, they stole some boxes and containers that we have with our personal belongings. You see, it means a lot to our family. They're irreplaceable. Most of us have lost so many when the collapse happened, and all that we have left are those family heirlooms.
Oh, we know what the boxes look like when we see them.
They're mahogany boxes. They're all the same. They have the same look. We took it from a museum in Alabama about 3 years ago and used it for ourselves.
Okay. When you were attacked, are all of your wounded taken care of?
They didn't leave any wounded. They killed everyone.
Okay.
What's the name of this gang?
We're not sure.
Is there anything you can tell us about them?
I can tell you that they run out of Acme distributors, which
Okay.
means, I think, I'm not sure, I don't know much about this city, but it's a distribution warehouse. What would that mean?
Well, I have a neural processor with a chip expert gangs +6. Can I do a gang roll and see if I know anything about Acme distribution gang activity?
Yeah, sure, and why don't you run me a streetwise? And then does your chip give you any kind of bonuses?
I don't have streetwise, but I have street deal.
Oh, that's fine. Street deal works too.
All right, there's street deal. And there's gangs.
Oh, okay. You critical success.
Wow.
Damn.
So you've worked with these guys before.
Ooh.
You know exactly who they are.
I don't want to mention that obviously out loud, but what do I know about them? What have I worked with them before?
Give me 1 second. I'm trying to think of a good name.
I will go ahead and ask them. You said that you were attacked outside of the city. Did you get the impression that this was a personal attack, or that it was just random?
It's hard to tell. They didn't leave any prisoners, and they killed them in horrific ways. So it looks like it's personal, but we don't really have any enemies in this area.
Right. Okay.
Gosh.
Okay, Dutch, you know them as the Night City Butchers. And this all makes sense. They're just a psycho axe-wielding gang.
Oh, okay.
They kill, they pilfer, and then they go to Acme Distribution and Acme Distributors, and they sell the goods through the back door all the time.
Okay. So I've maybe dealt with them before selling or buying goods or such.
Yep.
Okay.
You've probably done your own deals with the Acme Distributors in the past, and maybe have run into these guys before, maybe had a conflict with them, maybe lost a friend. Who knows? That's up to you.
Okay. About how many people run in this gang?
Let's see. There's about 11 of them.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right.
It's not a huge gang, though. It's a manageable number.
Yeah.
They have
You
cyberware.
can't
They're
handle it?
killers. You
And
know
if I
that.
if I have an in with them, there might be a tricky angle we can pull too. I don't know, but yeah, I guess we'll look to these nomads and tell them, yeah, we can definitely help. I guess it really just comes down to if the price is right.
Can I roll Streetwise also on the gang?
Sure.
Okay. Not going to be a strong roll, but just curious.
It's not bad. You've heard of a gang of axe-wielding killers from Night City, and you heard that they hang out in the Upper East Side, but that's all you know about them. You don't know their name or anything.
Okay.
I got it rolled. It was pretty okay, yeah. Let's see.
Can I roll human perception? I just want to see if this group, if they are telling us the truth, if they might be hiding something, or...
Okay.
Yeah, if they know something, they're not telling us.
Got a 15.
Okay. You can tell that they're desperate, and they're trying to hold back their desperation. There must be something about those family heirlooms that just means so much to them.
Right. Can I use my persuasion to try to get to the bottom line here? Well, how much do you have to spend? Because obviously this is a big job.
Okay, go ahead. Roll your persuasion. Okay, now say what you want to say.
So look, this is obviously a big job, a dangerous job. It means a lot to you. Let's just cut to the bottom line. We don't want to sit here and negotiate and waste our time or your time. How much do you have to offer for this? You know it's a big job, so what's up? What do you got?
Well, there's 4 of you. I'd imagine 8,000.
8,000 each.
Is that 8,000 each?
No. We can't afford something like that.
8,000, so 2,000
Okay.
each.
I think that's reasonable.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, I
No.
say that out loud.
Yeah.
I say that out loud. I think that's reasonable.
Okay.
I agree.
So one of the guys next to her looks up and says, "So we have a deal." He was silent this whole time.
But they need to tell us a little more.
Well, it'd be nice to push it to 10, to at least like 10K maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Yeah,
that too.
let's push it a little bit. I've got some decent
Sounds like a
persuasion
dangerous.
roll.
No. It's a dangerous group. That's big. A lot of solos. I think it's worth more than 2,000 each.
Yeah.
She shrugs her shoulders and says, "Fine. 10. We'll up it to 10."
All right.
I'm good with that, guys.
I say we have a deal.
Now, she takes out a piece of paper where she wrote down an address, and it's right behind. It's Acme Distributors in the Upper East Side.
All right, we'll take the address.
So the address here is of a deal of people that this group deals with. It's not the actual group. Yeah.
That's where they work out of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's where they hang. It's their turf. It's their home base or whatever.
Yeah. It's basically it's a gang that works out of Acme.
Well, you rolled so well, Dutch, that you probably know how to find their hideout, or you'll know who to call to find out where they usually hang out around this time.
All right, cool. Well, yeah, let's take the address. Let's take the money.
Yeah.
Or what's the deal? Give half up front, or what are we doing here?
I think it's half up front. Yeah.
Half up front, 5K up front,
All right.
in case you have expenses.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll take that.
And I look at Dutch and I say, you look like you recognize something. I mean, actually, no. I wait till we go outside first.
Yeah.
Sure. You
I'll
guys
just-
walk out, and that lady that was smoking isn't there anymore.
Okay.
Anybody see where she went or see anything in the area is kind of sketchy? Because she was obviously kind of sketchy.
No idea. I'd just brush it off. It's probably just a mad woman.
We'll deal with the situation as it comes up. So, just to be clear, they want us to take out the gang, and they want us to retrieve the boxes. Because from what I saw on them, they really want whatever's in those boxes back.
They don't
Yeah.
expect you guys to kill everybody in the gang. That's just crazy. But they are hoping that you can procure their items again.
Right. Listen, do we have any of us have a home base or a place where we can at least go back to? I can make a call to the gang and stuff. Let's just go somewhere secure real quick. Do we have a sort of place to go?
I have a home base, but I think probably a lot of us do. Yeah, I have one.
You all, I'm sure, have somewhere, and I'm leaving that up to you guys.
Solos especially tend to have a lot of like hideouts essentially.
I
Plus
sta-
the home base. Yeah.
I stay with my family in the war zone typically. Usually I'm running around, so
As you guys are having this conversation, you roll me an awareness.
Okay.
Everybody rolls awareness.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, wrong roll.
Okay, that was my combat sense plus awareness.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a macro.
Okay, so Anton and Patch Job and Dutch, you guys see three figures a little bit away from the trailer park, and for a second they were kind of pointing at you, and you weren't sure if you saw a weapon or not, and that's in this split second.
So what do they look like now?
You should
They're-
add an image enhancement.
They're dark. They're not in the light, so you can't really make out any features. You just see them pointing at you.
I can see how many through the thermograph. How many is it?
All right, you turn on your thermograph, and it looks like they're not armed. They're just waving at you.
Okay. Waving.
Yeah, waving, pointing at you, and waving you to come.
Okay.
All right.
It's two men and that old lady.
I'd say we.
I say we
go up.
avoid them.
You want to avoid him?
Yeah, she was trying
I
to
mean-
jack my gun and, being kind of sketchy. She's probably just some type of gypsy thief scammer or something. I don't know.
I mean, we may want to hear her out. She may have something to say. It's just better to cross this off the list now than having to deal with it in the future.
All right, let's
Because
do
if
it
she's around
cautiously.
here,
Have-
if we come back, she's most likely going to be here. So
All right.
I think one of the solos should hang back just in case something.
I can hang back again.
All right.
All right, what I would like to do is I would like to be somewhat prepared if anything happens. So I don't want to like blatantly put my hand on my gun, but I kind of just want to have it in like the near vicinity to where if I need to draw, I'll draw.
Yeah, maybe you pull out a pack of cigarettes that are in your coat pocket, and that's
Yeah.
like near your gun.
Yeah, that works. That works.
And as you're doing that, they're waving at you, and they're now looking around, trying not to be obvious, but they're making it obvious. as you guys are walking away, they kind of just give up. They just say, forget it.
Well,
No,
we
we
wanted to
were
walk
going
over
over
to
to
them.
Oh, you're walking
we're
over
walk-
to them.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we wanted
Yeah.
to go over.
We're letting Anton lead the way though, since he's a tough guy.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So you guys walk over to the old lady. She's with two gentlemen. It looks like they're related. They have the same kind of iconography throughout their gear and stuff like that. And the old lady, she begins to say, "My name is Cruella. Nice to meet you folks. Were you over there with the dust settlers?"
Yeah.
Yes, we were.
"Oh, how did that meeting go? Y'all don't look like you're from around here."
No, it went good. We get along with them. So what's up?
"Oh, just curious. I'm a curious gal. We just want to know, is there something that they're having you do for them?"
Well, our employers tend to pay us for discretion, so
"Oh, that they do. Now, listen, discretion and everything involved. I understand. But if there is something that they asked you to do, I might be interested in the same thing.
Oh.
And my pockets run a little deeper."
Well, exactly how deep do the pockets go? Because, like my buddy here said, discretion is already paid for.
"Well, I'll tell you what, I haven't even heard your deal, and I'll say I'll double it."
Wow.
and what do you want? What are you hoping to get?
"Why, their belongings, of course. What was in the truck? What was in the caravan?"
Okay, so obviously you know what's going on.
Yeah.
"I haven't the faintest idea. I'm merely suggesting that if there is anything that is within your reach that is theirs, if you can deliver it to me, let's say in Japantown at this address, then I'll double whatever they're paying you." "And what was that, by the way?"
Well, we're getting 12K.
15.
15.
Okay, roll me
We're getting
a
12, 15.
roll me a reflex, both of you, just a reflex check.
Can I roll human perception to try and get a read on her?
Sure. So just whoever said 12 and whoever said 15, both of you just roll a d10 and add your reflex.
Oh, okay.
How roll a d10? How do you roll a d10 on this system?
You click on that dice.
Or you could just type / roll d10. Roll space d10.
Okay.
I got a 15 on human perception.
There you go. 13. Okay, Dutch, you said 12, right?
You
Son of a bitch.
too
So,
fast, dude.
Oh my god.
patch job. It sounds like it's really hard to get a read. They do seem like shady folks, for sure, but they do give an air about them that they're serious, and you feel that same desperation that you felt. So she looks and says, "One says 12, one says 15. I think I'll go with 12. So 24.
Yeah, but see, it's worth a little bit more since we've already committed to our first client. I mean, what can you really afford?
Yeah, that guy that just said that number is not with us. He's not a consensus with us because this is. I mean, that we have our trust is already paid for. Yeah.
Oh, it seems your house is divided. I'll tell you what, we'll split the difference. 13. Doubled it, 26. And she pulls out a disposable cred chip and she types 26000 on it and she shows you, and there's an indicator on the cred chip that says funds available.
Well, it'll have to be half up front then.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's right.
Wait. Oh,
Yeah, it's half up front.
I think we need to discuss this though.
What's there to discuss, child? Half up front is fine.
Who do you represent?
Why, we represent our family, and she points to her iconography. Just look for this. And you see a white sunburst, and with an eye in the middle, a black eye in the middle.
Do any of us recognize that symbol or that family?
Let's see. Education, general knowledge would be it, because they're not from the streets.
I got a
Whoa!
26.
Holy shit!
Nice job.
Oh my god.
Coming through with that college education.
Yeah, dude. Okay, now I gotta figure out what their name is. We'll just use the ones from chat. They're called the Black Mambas. The Black Mambas are a nomad group that are from Northern California, and they used to be criminals that pretty much they were in a county prison, and the collapse happened, and they got out, and they just created their own nomad group.
Hmm.
An army.
Is there any? So I'm thinking. Is there any chance? Just thinking now. Is there any chance that they would have a special relationship with the product that we're getting back?
Right.
It's hard to tell. I mean, obviously, the Dust Settlers, their story that these family heirlooms mean a lot to them. It's consistent with what nomads are. They don't care about money unless it gets them supplies. But what they do care about is their family heirlooms, because that's all they have left.
Right. And
Obviously, whatever it is worth enough that another family really wants it and is willing to pay double. So at least we get half up front. We can always go get it, see what it is, and then decide what we want to do.
So wait a minute. But the other group told us that they stole it originally too, right? From a museum.
No.
They
I think
took
they're
the boxes
boxers
from the museum.
Yeah.
Oh, they
the
took the
mahogany
boxes.
crates. Yeah.
Oh.
My only thing with this, the reason I'd want to discuss it is basically with what we're getting paid for, it wouldn't really look good on us if we accept a job and then we basically don't follow through. We turn on the client.
Yeah, what's the employer going to think about this?
Right.
Yeah, and
I
I'm
don't know about
thinking.
you. I
Can
kinda
you
like
read-
employed.
Yeah,
Well,
I
let's
mean,
at least get the money half up front, and then, like I
Yeah.
said, go get it. Go get these items. Take care of business, because we're gonna take care of business no matter what. And then we can decide exactly what we want to do when we see what we're dealing with.
Okay.
That's my thought on this.
I
And
think
that's just
I
my
think
money
that's
hungry
probably the
self,
best.
you know.
I think that's the best way to look at it. But in the end, if it's not possible to give it to them, my first thought is going straight with the people who employed us first, because I like to keep my employers happy. So
I agree. I mean, if it comes down to it and it's nothing that important, or we make that decision, we go back to the original employers. We give them what they want, narc out these other people. Maybe we don't mention we got half up front.
So why don't two of you give me a stealth check right now?
Yeah, I like it.
Any two of you give me a stealth check. Whoever the two highest are, it can be. Okay,
Yeah, I was trying to roll that. Hold on a second.
there you go.
Nothing.
You already crit. You crit
Nice.
twice, dude.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. So Axel and Anton, as you guys are having this conversation, and you're doing a really good job of staying low, it seems like they're trying to listen in, but they can't really hear what you guys are saying.
All right. So consensus says let's get the half money up front at least, do the
Yeah.
job no matter what,
Yeah.
and then decide what
Yeah.
we do from there.
Yeah.
I have a question. Because I had rolled that I know who this group is, did I tell the rest of them who the Black Mambas are? Or?
Yeah. During this conversation, I'm sure that you told them.
Okay.
All right.
And I mean, let's be honest here real quick. I just want to mention, obviously, if we take half up front and we stick with the original employer to stay on the up and up with our gig reputation, you know, these bad, this might be like a bad enemy, but let's face it, we all have enemies already. What's another one, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I don't
more
mind that.
ammunition.
Spoken like a true edge runner.
Hey, it could,
Yeah,
it
I
could
don't mind that at all.
It could always be a word of warning, like we follow the original employer. If you try to screw us over, well,
Unless we find out these items are worth more than either of these families, and we decide to just.
True.
just
Yeah.
keep it ourselves.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
Either
hopefully
way,
you'll
let's
be
get-
on
let's get
that.
half up front.
Hopefully you'll be on that
Okay.
client list next time, though.
right.
That's true.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah, take it.
We'll take
Half
half
up
up front then.
She wrings her hands and she whispers to the guy next to her. Does anybody have any cyberware that helps them hear?
No.
But I'm good awareness anyway. Just awareness roll.
I mean, you're aware that they're speaking. But
you can't do awareness roll to hear
Yeah,
it,
no,
though?
no special hearing
Okay.
here.
yeah, it's a little too tough. If you had some kind of cyberware, I would let you. But
Right.
they're a little bit out of earshot. One of the guys is pleading with her. It looks like he's saying like, "Don't no." He's saying no, no, and she comes back and she says, "I can give you 8,000 up front."
No. It's half or nothing. I want to use my intimidation just to let her maybe use persuasion
I
again.
don't think. Yeah, I'd say use
Yeah.
persuasion. I don't think intimidating someone else
Okay.
you're trying to basically extort money from is a good idea.
Yeah.
Persuasion, give me okay, I'll subtract 2 from that, but you still pass. What would you like to say?
It's half up front or no deal.
She looks at him and says, "We need this." "Fine, half up front. And I swear to you, child, look at me as I tell you this. I'll upend all of Night City to find you all if you don't bring me the goods. Japantown, this address, tomorrow morning."
Sounds good.
"Now take care." And they walk off. They give you the disposable cred chip, 8 grand, or half of it, 13 grand.
All right.
So far, okay. So we're
So we
walking
got
away already.
18.
We got 18 now. I think we need
Total.
to split that.
You guys can split it now if you want, sure.
Well, I mean, it just depends. We can keep it as a group fund until the end, and then divide everything up. That
What
we
if
come
one-
across, unless
what if-
anybody needs to buy something
No,
right now.
I think we need to split it up right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
That's
say
just someone-
splitting it
Go
up
for it.
because we don't know where we're going next. So I'd kind of like to get some money.
Yeah.
Dutch,
we
I know
split
you're
it
a
up.
smooth talker, man, but you ain't talking me out of the
Yeah.
you guys aren't that good friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4,500 each is what it would be.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
But
I
that's
think we do that now. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so you guys get the address to the Upper East Side. And Dutch, do you have anybody in your life path that could possibly give you a tip?
Yeah, I've got a mentor that's an older fixer.
Mm-hmm.
He deals in weapons and high-end items, but he is a fixer. He probably even knows more than me when it comes to that.
Okay, you want to give him a ring on your phone?
Yeah, definitely. I'll give him a call.
What's his name?
Jackson.
Jackson. All right. What does he look? What does he sound like? Look like?
He's just a rough guy from the streets. He's got kind of a raspy voice.
All right, perfect. The phone rings, and you hear a little bit of background noise. It sounds like there's some kind of party going on or something, and you hear, "Dutch, what's going on, man?"
Hey, what's up, man? Listen, you sound busy, so I won't waste a lot of your time here. But we got this gig with the Night City Butchers.
Hold on. Oh, turn that shit down. Hold on. He walks outside. Hold on, you said the Night City what?
The Night City Butchers. And I've worked with them before. I'm sure you've worked with them.
What you get mixed up in Dutch?
Just a gig for some items. Your typical gig, nothing too crazy. But it is dealing with them, and they hang out in the Acme distributing area.
Yeah, they don't just hang out there, all right? There's a park in the Upper East Side. That's where they call their place. But let me tell you something, Dutch. You go around these guys, they're unpredictable, okay? They're not like those gangs that you could bargain with. And you and I both know that.
Yeah. Well, is there any type of in with them that you can offer to help, or any type of other advice?
Yeah, if you can give them a mark.
Okay.
Give them a client, somebody that they can upend and kill and murder and butcher and cannibalize. Because that's what they like.
Okay. Let's keep that in mind. Do you know anything in particular, any particular enemies they have right now or anything going on? I haven't worked with them in a while.
Everybody.
Okay.
They give everybody the heebie-jeebies, if you know what I mean. I mean, killing somebody is no big deal. But butchering them, cutting them into pieces and smiling about it, there's something unsettling about that, Dutch.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely fucked up. I want to kind of just out of character. I want to like look over to my other, patch job, Anton, Axel, and just kind of like look like you guys have any questions for him or anything.
Do you guys have a vehicle by chance for everybody?
I
I
only
don't.
have a motorcycle. I can fit like one more person if they like want to grind on me, but you know.
I can
I don't
probably
have
borrow a
anything. I walk
van.
everywhere.
I can borrow a shitty van from my family or something. I'm sure.
Okay, what's your street deal? Is it a 6?
Yeah,
Roll me 6d6.
66.
I do want you to ask your friend, because he said that everybody hated them, has an out for them. Are there any bounties on them? Any money? Any rewards?
All right, I'll ask him. Jackson, are there any bounties or anybody that's out for the butchers right now?
That's a good question. I'm sure there is. I could find out for you. But what's in it for me, Dutch?
Well, come on, man. We go way back.
Yeah,
You're my
we go way
mentor.
back. We
10%
go way
commission.
back. And you know that I have my commission.
All right, I want to again cover my the agent that I'm on and kind of lean over to the rest of the guys and just say, look, we got to toss him something, maybe a few hundred, 100 each. We'll give him 400.
He's your friend, man. Not mine.
I'll toss in a 500.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So if you guys want to put in 100, then 800.
I think it's more than enough. I think we don't need to give him that much.
Yeah, I think let's just give him a few, 100 each, and at least
But
see if
you're
he's gonna
generous.
take.
So that's
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
helpful.
I'll
he's
tell
a
you-
good friend. He's
I'll
a
tell you
mentor.
that, Dutch, you know that you'd have to drop him $500 at least.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Well, we can get
Toss him
500
that then.
between us.
Right. But that way we have like a maximum that we'd be willing to go.
Yeah. Sure.
All right, yeah.
thank
Then
you.
I'll tell him like, all right, man. Look, I'm gonna transfer 500 right now to you. Send that over.
And you hear his phone vibrate like through the speaker. You hear, and he goes, my man Dutch. All right, I'll find some bounties. I'm sure there's some out there.
All right, cool.
But
Yeah, send me whatever info you can to help, man.
remember, Dutch, we can't collect on any bounties if you die.
I'll stay alive.
All right,
Huh.
I'm texting you an address. This is the park. This is where they usually hang out.
All right, thanks.
He hangs up. So with your street deal, you know that you can probably borrow a vehicle from the family, but it's in terrible condition.
Yeah.
Mm.
It'll probably get you there, but it's loud, and it smokes.
It'll get you from point A to point B,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not to point C.
It'll get you to A to B, but B to A, I don't know, man.
Dutch, I
Well, let's,
think I have an angle. I think I have an angle we can take this.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry.
What are you thinking, Anton?
All right. So I'm thinking, right? You know how like they're literally called the butchers? They want to butcher everyone. I say that instead of, let's say, whichever way we decide to go, whoever we want to whack, we let the butchers do it.
Yeah, I
Because
was
number
thinking.
one, that keeps us out of the loop. However, the only problem is we have to negotiate getting that shit back. Or
Well, I
one
was
of
thinking
us
this-
can cause a distraction and someone else can go look.
I love that idea because one thing that popped in my head was like, since we know we're gonna probably stick to the original business deal and not fuck over the first employers, we know we're gonna be enemies with the Black Mambas. We have that address in Japantown. If somehow I can talk to the butchers, since I worked with them before and I've got good street deal and persuasion and stuff, maybe there's something there. Like, hey, go to Japantown. These guys, maybe they can go and work
Maybe
them
that could
over,
be
and
the
then we
trade.
can try to steal the other shit from underneath them. I don't know.
Blood
Right.
for mahogany boxes.
Right. And I will
So,
say,
so what's the idea? Sorry, I missed it. You guys wanted to go to the butchers and make a deal with them to give them a target?
Well, no, we're just kicking around that possibility, yeah. As far as the vehicle, though, our only option is hopping in a family van unless anybody else has an idea. We can at least get close to there, maybe not roll exactly up where we want to be since it's loud and nasty.
Yeah, I'd say we probably, if we're going to take that option, we're going to have to pull, because I don't think that we should announce ourselves to these people.
Right. I agree.
Well, wait a minute, guys. How much money do we have now total? We got between us. How much do we have?
I mean, total we have 1,800. We just gave 17.5 because we had to give 500 to Jackson.
Well, I mean, technically, we could actually buy a car right now.
Let's buy a company van, guys.
Yeah.
The company van.
What's her business
Me-
name?
We'll think about that.
It could be a van, or it could be a car that's a little bit like, depending on what you think we need to do with it. Yeah.
Or you could
Either
call
way.
it, or you could call a cab.
That's true. I'm a fan. I'm a
True.
fan of van here because
That's
listen,
true.
guys, when we get done here, we're gonna have to take boxes and things. So like, I don't know, it might be
We
better.
could.
to
I
have our
think we have a lot of street deal knowledge between us, and we also have friends and contacts that are street dealers. One of us should be able to locate a deal on a van, like really like a good deal.
Let's do that.
Like
Let's do that. 'Cause we're gonna need our
negotiable.
own. We got to transport stuff. You know.
like used, or like just to talk the price down.
Do you
essentially.
guys have anybody in your life path that you can call?
I mean,
I
I
have
can
a-
go to, I
I
can go
also
to
have a-
Carfox, but like,
Yes,
No one-
but
no
this
one in
would
my
be a last
family.
resort for me.
I have a fixer friend also, just like you, but Dutch also seems to have a lot of contacts. I think
Yeah,
between
but
us,
my,
we
my
probably-
fixer mentor guy only deals in like high end items and weapons. But as a fixer,
Oh.
yeah, you've got good street deal. You've got good streetwise. I'm sure we can find somebody, right?
Yeah, I have a
mean-
friend who's a techie, and he also knows he really likes to find equipment. Essentially, that's his
So-
main thing.
if
So,
we want to take a stroll, I can nick a car.
Hey, listen, I got an idea. You know a techie guy? Call him and see if he has a used surveillance van that we can buy for a good price. That'd be kind of cool. Might have some equipment we can use.
That's cool. Okay,
So
I'll call my guy.
I'll bring it up. So this would more be a last resort type thing, but I have a favor that's owed to me by a very powerful executive in Arasaka. So,
Let's maybe save that one because that's
Yeah.
pretty good. That's pretty good.
right, that's what I'm
This is
saying.
small.
Like,
His
First
shit
game within
really
the
hits
first.
the fan.
yeah,
No, that's a small. This is small stuff. Yeah, let's not use that right now. The techie, I'll call the techie just to see it. It's an interesting
yeah, I
idea.
like that.
Okay, what's his name? Or their name?
And I'm gonna ask him for two things. His name is I think his name is probably I don't know, Tamaya.
Tamaya. All right.
Yeah, and his name, he's like that's what I call him. That's not his real name. Anyway, I'm gonna ask him like the guys like you just said. I'm gonna ask him for a van if he knows like a used surveillance van that would have equipment already set up in it. And also, I'm going to ask him for some armor if he can get a hold of a really quick deal on some better like body armor for me and for some of us if we need it.
Okay, so you call, and Tamaya picks up and says, "Anton, how you doing?
I'm all right. Yeah,
What's going on?"
yeah, it's all right. It's been a couple of months. Yeah, I know. We haven't really get in contact in a
Listen,
while. Yeah.
Anton, cut the bullshit. You always call me when you need something, so just tell me what you need.
Yeah, I'm looking for a van that would be like probably not original price, more like like a little bit used, but would have some surveillance equipment set up in it. It would be kind of set up for people to use to like do stakeouts and do jobs and stuff like that, kind of built up a little bit. But something, how we are, how I am right now. I don't have big cash yet because I haven't had
Hold on, Anton. Are you going to be some kind of blogger or something?
blogger.
Yeah.
Blogger, no, dude. We got some jobs. I'm a fighter, right? You trained me.
Yeah, that's-
I'm
why
sorry.
is he asking that?
So GM is like, this is to the GM. This is one of my trainers essentially. He's a mentor.
Yeah,
So he
he's
knows-
wondering why you want a surveillance van, though.
Oh, okay. That would be more for because we're gonna have to stake out some people. Yeah, it's some jobs that we need to do. I got some jobs that involve like getting some stuff.
I
back
see.
to people.
I see. You had me worried for a second, Anton. Thought
No,
you'd
no,
gone
no, it's
soft.
No, dude, no. This is like really hardcore stuff. That's why I wanted to get a little bit protected for a couple of guys that are doing some jobs.
All right, you looking to buy or rent?
Probably I would look at both depending on how much it is, whether we can afford it. I mean, I'd like to buy something, but if it's not really affordable right now, I'll just rent it.
Look, if you need it, you can have it, all right? You owe me.
Okay. Wow, I appreciate that.
We go way back, all right, Anton? You know you can ask me for something.
Yeah, I like that. I appreciate it. And dude, would you have some old body armor on hand?
What are you looking for? Flak vests?
Thinking more like disguised would be like a jacket that looks like stylish, but it's a bulletproof jacket, and maybe some bulletproof pants. It'd be like armored clothing more.
What do I look like? A tailor to you, Anton?
No.
I'll see what I can find, but no promises.
More does anybody actually know more than anything would be most important? Would be like anybody that can do what's that? The exo armor job.
Anton, you're asking me for too much right now, okay? I don't know anybody that does exoskeletons. I haven't delved in that world in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
If you need the van, you'll have the van. I'll look for some vests.
Okay, more for head is I think more important right now. Head cover.
Do you want a military helmet?
I guess if we can't find anything else, a helmet would be the best. Yeah.
I mean, I'll look.
Yeah.
I don't think we have anything like that on hand.
Okay, that's cool. I appreciate it though. All right,
Hold on. Let me check. Give me a second. You hear him hitting a pin pad. It goes beep 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 beep, and you hear like a loud click on the other side. And he says, helmets, no helmets, got 2 flak vests here. That's it.
Okay. I'll take the 2 flak vests. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Well, those aren't free.
No, I'm gonna pay for those. Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, give me 500 for each.
Oh, okay. 500 each. Let me just stay with the van for now. I guess I'm probably wearing some pretty good stuff right now.
I mean, if you want, since we're the 2 solos, yeah.
Yeah.
If you want, we can take the flak vests. I'll pay 500 for one. You pay 500 for the other.
Well, I'm thinking more like head covers, more.
Oh, okay, I get you.
I'm thinking that's more of an issue right now.
So you guys have a standard of 8 for the head, and 15 for the body. So the idea. So the flak would just give you +2 to your body SP.
Yeah, I don't really want to buy the flak jacket. I just want to get something for my head.
Of course. Yeah. And just to let you know, the reason your head is an 8 because it's assumed that you guys have like subdermal armor already in your head.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I'm thinking if we could find. I don't really want to buy the jacket, but I really appreciate my friend finding it. The van is really so much. I just want to stick with that for now.
Yeah,
but I
that's
want
very cool.
Yeah, I really appreciate the help. But I think if we could dig up like a helmet that at some point, that would be good because you could put that on top of what we got.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot a quick text to Jackson too and say, hey, keep your eyes open for helmets.
Yeah. So I tell my friend I really appreciate it, and when this job is done, we'll connect up and like hang out some. Yeah.
Jackson texts you back and says, on top of finding the bounties, and he with a bunch of emojis, crying, laughing emojis.
I'll text back a couple money symbols.
And he says, my man. All right, so you guys get a location for the van, and Tamaya's there. He's got a Rottweiler with him. It's actually nearby. He drives it to you guys. After maybe 15-20 minutes, he drives it to your part of Night City in New Harbor. It looks like the game is about to end at McCartney Stadium, so this whole place is going to be overloaded with traffic.
Oh, shit. All right, let's be quick, guys. What does the van have to it, like as far as any type of surveillance equipment or cool gadgets or anything?
So looking at the side of the van, it looks like it's maybe 5 or 6 years old, so it's not that old. But it has the NCN Night City News logo on the side of it, and it's like spray painted an black X on it. On top of it, there's that big, huge news satellite antenna that just goes up into the air, and then it has a satellite. And inside of it, it looks like there's a bunch of consoles and computers and a place for 2 people to sit up front. And then there's like benches on behind the driver and passenger. And then behind that is all the computer consoles and stuff like that.
Okay.
Everything is off.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's hop in and be quick. Thank your buddy, and let's get away before the traffic fucks us up. You know.
Yeah.
Don't want to deal with drunk fans.
Yeah, I give him a couple hand motions, and slap his hand, and then like just kind of buddy, and like we'll hang out as soon as we finish with this job. Yeah.
He says, "Listen, this thing's a little fickle," and he looks inside, sees that everything is off, and goes, "Ah, god damn it! Hold on." He goes in and opens one of the bottom panels, and he fiddles with something, and there's like a little spark, and everything comes on again. And there's like camera controls. There's something that says drone control and satellite antenna. There's all kinds of buttons and doodads and stuff that are in this van that you're probably not familiar with unless you have a high tech.
Well, hey, Patch Job, did you notice what he did to get that going in case we got to do it again?
Yeah. Yeah, I was watching.
Why don't you roll me an awareness +3, Patch Job?
Let's see how intently you were watching.
I'm also watching for the same thing.
How do I add the +3?
We'll just add 3 to your roll. So 19, and then Anton, you can do the same thing. Okay, so the 2 of you can see, it's obvious. There's like 2 wires that are like duct taped together with like electrical tape, and they look loose, and they look like they're the main power source.
Okay. So is this thing armored? Is this van armored?
Oh no, not armored at all. No.
Uh-huh. Okay.
It's just for surveillance.
Yeah.
I guess the idea is that if they get shot at, they drive away.
Yeah. Surveillance is useful. That's really interesting. It'd be something to fiddle with.
It's got half a tank of gas, over 250,000 miles on the odometer.
Wow.
Hey, it's better than the family junker I was gonna get us. Let's smile and get moving.
Right.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later, dude. Thank you. We're old friends. I don't need to be really.
No, he knows the drill. He walks away with his dog. The dog's not even on a leash; it's just hanging out by him, and he steps into a very expensive sports car, and that's nearby with his dog, and he just waves to you guys and drives off.
Okay, so we can probably fiddle with this thing and get the wires, replace some old wires and stuff, so that way it's not fickle. We could probably we could probably do that like right now because our tech skills are decent.
Okay, what's your tech?
Let's get moving though, so we don't get stuck. And then while you guys work on it, right?
Yeah, we'll get some gas. Yeah,
the basic tech or the actual stat?
The actual stat.
10.
10. Okay, and Anton.
I'm thinking basic tech would be helpful also, right?
Yeah, either one. Whichever is the highest.
8. I have 8 in tech.
Okay, so you roll 10d6, Patch Job, and Anton, you roll 8d6.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, this is my own special homebrew way of doing things. Oh, very nice, Patch Job. Okay, not only between the 2 of you did you guys replace the wires, but you in fact did a better job repairing it than it was before, and everything is working at its capacity. You guys, there were some other things wrong that were probably going to go wrong while you were there, and you guys fixed those errors too.
Nice.
So this thing is the engine and everything else might be in bad shape, but you guys fixed all the electronic work with the surveillance equipment.
At least we have a drone.
Yeah. All right, you guys fill up some gas. Subtract $50 from your money.
Well, who's driving?
Yeah, who's driving? I don't have driving skill.
I have a driving 2 plus 2.
I have
Do
a
you guys
driving
wa-
of 3.
Do you guys want me to roll to see who pays for gas?
I mean, I can just say I'll pay for gas.
Oh,
since
good
also I'm
man.
the
Axel
driver.
pays for gas and doesn't ask for any money back.
I pretend like I'm reading a text on my phone.
The homies never have enough for the gas.
Dutch doesn't feel like smooth talking me
Yeah.
right now. He's just gonna ignore me. All right, so yeah, I'll pay for gas. So that.
All right, Dutch, why don't you give me a driving check? All right. You're driving along Night City streets. You're doing a good job avoiding traffic. Traffic is starting to build up outside of the stadium, but you guys just barely made it outside of New Harbor, heading to the Upper East Side. So let me see a map real quick.
Is this vehicle wired up for what is that called? What is this? Is this a smart vehicle? Can you use it? Can you connect it to a smart?
Oh, no.
yeah.
It's a dumb vehicle.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, you guys are literally going one one borough up. So
Okay.
you guys are going north. You guys head over to the Upper East Side. Is there anything else before you get to the park?
So just to be clear, from the park that we're going to, this is an Acme distribution, or they're both in the same place?
They're near each other, but this isn't. You're not going to Acme Distributors. You're going to the park because you got a tip that this is where they usually hang out.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I would suggest, guys, like while I'm driving, I'll say to them, like, let's get close, not too close, and then kind of surveillance, quote unquote, them, because this is like their headquarters or where their hangout. It might not necessarily be where these items are, though. I don't know.
While we're in the vehicle, I'm gonna be thinking about a place where we could go to make a quick purchase of helmets.
I will say, if this is the case, if a deal goes wrong, maybe take one of them alive, see if we can get something out of them.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah,
really
so-
have enough time to go get helmets and do shopping like that because traffic is starting to load out of New Harbor. And you'll be stuck in New Harbor, and who knows if those items will still be there when you guys
Okay.
go there.
Yeah, we got to do this
All
gig
right.
tonight.
Okay.
I'd say just try and make it as smooth as possible then.
Right.
So can we get close enough that we can do a little bit of surveillance with this van and maybe get some ears and eyes on it from a distance where they won't see us?
Yeah, sure.
can
You
use
guys
the drone.
roll up to the park area. And how far away from the park do you want to be?
Probably we
Do we
can
know?
we can keep some distance because we have a drone now, right? The drone actually flies.
Yep.
What I was going to say is how far can we be, as far as we can be and drop some surveillance on them,
You can be 4 blocks away with the drone.
Yeah. I'll stay. We'll say like 2 blocks. That way we can get to them quicker. I suppose. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. Far
it's
enough
cool.
that they can't see us,
Yeah, but close enough that we could drop in pretty quick. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Just
like
find
that.
a public place to park. We don't want to get detected while we're...
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
All right, you guys are about 5-6 blocks away from the
2
park.
blocks.
2 blocks.
2 blocks.
Okay, 2
Yeah.
blocks away from the park, there is a small little ice cream shop that has its own personal parking lot. And there's just people buying ice cream and stuff like that. And there's armed guards in front of the ice cream shop, but that's nothing new with Night City. And you're able to park in that parking lot. There's a bunch of cars in there. People are just minding their own business.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Let's do that and do some surveillance.
Okay, who wants to fly the drone?
What skill would that
techie.
be?
It would be basic tech, unless you have some kind of other skill that you think would work out.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm not so good with that.
They're probably
this-
tech
is
or
Is
electronics.
this drone weaponized or is it just a regular surveillance drone?
As far as you know, it's a regular surveillance drone because
Okay.
there are no buttons for like shoot gun or
Because I
anything
would
like that.
say if it was like weaponized, weapons tech may work, but since we don't know that, I guess basic
Well,
tech will just.
currently, you don't think it's weaponized because
okay, so
yeah.
Okay. My basic tech is a 5. I think I'll go ahead and try it.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. All right. You use the drone controls within the surveillance van, and the drone easily comes out of a compartment out of the roof of the van. It flies up into the air, and it is at your control.
Okay. So I'll just go ahead and start flying it over to the park, the address that we were given. Try to keep it high up so we can get just a general overview of the park first, and then we'll lower it when we find an area that we want to go to.
Okay, as you're doing that, almost at the exact same moment, an employee from the ice cream shop comes out, and from her garb, it looks like she might be the manager or something.
Oh shit!
And I'll hop out of the van and kind of walk to her so she doesn't get close enough to see we're working from in there.
She's walking towards you guys and shielding her eyes because there is a bright light in the parking lot. And the light's kind of in her face, and she's looking at you guys and says, "Excuse me, are you guys from Night City News?"
No. But we're just taking a break right here. We're gonna come in and get some ice cream here soon.
Dutch, just say it's a rental.
Kind of a weird vehicle.
She says, "What was that?"
No, just on official business, but we're actually on break, so we're gonna grab some ice cream here in a minute.
Oh, official. So you're not with Night City News?
No.
Okay. But I just saw one of your drones fly. It's just because, we've had some issues with permits in the past. And if you guys are filming here, we need to know about it.
No, we work with the city and stuff, but don't worry about it. We're coming in with to get some ice cream here in a little bit. We're taking a break anyways.
Yeah.
Just try to use some persuasion, brush
the
her
ice
off.
cream establishment.
I'd say we're just testing the drone out, like regular surveillance tests. Like monthly, corporate requires us to do this.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, she just starts walking away.
Yeah, and anyway, it's not flying towards the ice cream shop, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go inside and buy a little bit of ice cream while you fly and take a look at what's going on.
Okay.
Give me strawberry.
Okay, you do that, and you've just prevented the police from coming and asking you guys what the hell's going on.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, patch job, as all that commotion's going on, you're looking at the drone footage, and it looks like it's nighttime. There isn't any families at this park, and from what you can see, it doesn't look like this park is somewhere where families hang out, because there's people hanging out outside of their vehicles. The vehicles are on the grass of the park, and they got like biker jackets on. There's smoke, there's loud music playing, and you just see groups of them conversing with each other and just hanging out there.
Okay. Are these groups all separated, or are they clustered together? Or
They're separated, but it looks like they're sharing their space peacefully. And as far as logos or anything like that, you don't see anything like that. Nothing to show like, this is one crew or that's the other.
Right, that's just what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
So then, so it's just these groups that are there, and this is the correct address. So, I'll try to bring the drone a little bit closer to see if I can get anything else. See if they're packing anything or
Okay,
any deals going on.
roll me another tech.
Okay.
Okay, you're able to expertly bring it down and use its zoom function correctly, and throughout the groups, you see one of the groups, out of the vehicles, you see like the haft of a fire axe. And once you notice that, you start noticing more axes, like stuff that are connected to axes. You see an axe head hanging out in one corner where there's like synth coke and a guy smoking next to it.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I think I misunderstood what we saw. One more time. What is it that we saw again?
Well, you didn't see it. It was Patch Job, and Patch
Yeah,
Job just saw a bunch of axes and axe paraphernalia, fire axes, stuff like that.
So I'll go ahead and tell that to the rest of the group that point out that these guys have axes and such.
You can clearly see them. There's 5 of them.
There's 5.
Axes.
They're
Right,
hanging out. They're hanging out with some vehicles, and upon closer investigation, you can see within the vehicles there looks like it's like vans and cargo vans and stuff like that. Inside of them, looks like there's like big, large tanks that you can put some kind of liquid in.
This might be the water purifiers. Well, regardless, this group seems like they would be of interest because fire axes. I would think cleavers for butchers, but fire axes, they'd be more widely available, less suspicious. So I think this would be the group.
Yeah, I imagine I'm back now. I hand Anton or whoever I was getting that strawberry ice cream. I've got my own.
That's nice.
Or patch job, yeah. So we're eating
That's
some ice cream.
beautiful.
So look, they're definitely an axe gang, the butchers. I know that. So we just need to kind of figure out our approach. We know they're hanging out
wait a
there. We
minute.
see some tanks and stuff. It's
So
probably the
basically,
water purifiers.
what you saw is that they have fire axes, meaning as in melee weapons, right? Like something you cut people up with. Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's what we saw. So okay, that's interesting. Fire axe would be what does it have to do with fire exactly? What is a fire?
That's
axe?
just the type of axe that is. It's the axes that firemen use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
the
I
red,
see.
They're the
Firemen.
red axes.
Yeah, it's not
So
like a
they're-
flaming axe.
So
Yeah.
they're actually carrying.
No, that'd be a little
They're
too
carrying
crazy.
these. They seem to be doing stuff.
they're
with it, or
hanging.
just
They're
have-
they're around them. It's like around them. It's
okay.
Their
kind of
weapon
like
choice.
yeah. It looks
Huh.
like it's just near them, and you can't.
Oh,
You don't really see any weapons, but it's not
Wow.
uncommon for people to conceal their firearms
Right.
in Night City, especially in a
Yeah.
public place.
And we
So
do
they-
see some cargo shipping containers and stuff with items here.
Yeah,
with them,
you're
right?
seeing through the windows of like the van, you getting like little glimpses of like the corner of a some kind of tank that you can put like water in or something like that. Some kind of tank that takes liquid.
Any wooden crate looking items.
You're not seeing anything like that from your aerial view.
Right. The water purifiers, that was one of the things they had mentioned. Of course, the boxes are the main concern. If we luck out and they do have the boxes and the purifiers, we could take that back. But
And
I'd
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put my son to bed. Okay.
all right.
okay.
And I think that we could try to go in if we want to get the Black Mambas like set up. We can walk up to them and we can tell them of the location. See if we can try to come up with any trade. If
Well-
not, then
I agree with that 100%. Like I do have that angle. I've worked with them before, and I have persuasion. We all have street deal stuff going on. But just the fact I've worked with them, they will. But they are kind of crazy. Let's keep that in mind. We definitely need something on our end, some leverage or reason that they would go and attack the Black Mambas for us. You know what I
can't make
mean? Like
them
if we're
come
gonna
up
set
if they
that up,
have
we
to.
gotta be clever on how to set that up if that's what we're doing. Otherwise, are we just gonna go in guns blazing? I'm definitely more for thinking of a tricky angle,
right.
but I don't know
So
exactly what that is yet.
Yeah. So you guys, well, yeah, that's interesting. You just tell them that Black Mamba. You heard a tip that the Black Mambas are gonna find them. Essentially, they're after these goods.
Oh, there you go. Okay, since they're always itching to, go and attack people and tear them up and cannibalize them and stuff. Maybe we let them know we've got their next target. There, we know for a fact that they're planning on attacking them for some type of shipment or something that they recently took from some nomad family. That's all
Right.
we know. And then
They
maybe
have-
they'll
Right.
spill the beans a little about that stuff.
I feel
where
like
it is.
that we should lie about why we're here. I think we should say something
Yeah.
like, let's say they sent us to whack them. However, we've had a change of heart, knowing
Yeah.
'Cause I've
their
worked with them before.
reputation. Exactly.
Yeah,
because we've
exactly.
worked with them. So we could honestly just give them the location, and they may just be so crazed to the point where they may just say, honestly, fuck it, and they'll just go, and that may give us time.
They are known for getting rowdy and crazy.
Exactly. So if
they're
they-
irrational.
Immediately leave the vicinity, there's a chance that we don't even have to fire at all, and we don't have
It
to.
might at least thin the numbers enough that it makes it real easy for us after that. Yeah.
But I
you're
got a
right.
question though: who between Black Mambas and the original client? which one do you think would be a more valuable friend to have? Because
The original
black-
client,
The
because they
original
got us off of that job board.
yeah, but
not
black
only
mambas are
is
like pretty powerful, though, right?
But we don't want to burn the job board, get the connection
And-
to.
Okay.
That's how we get our gigs. That's a big reputation thing
They're
for.
All right.
a chain smoker. I don't know how big they are. Like,
Well, we'd have to see when John gets back. But one thing also is that with these nomad gangs, they tend to favor loyalty, family, and such by doing this for them. If we could go the extra mile and we don't just get them the boxes, we get them all the stuff that was taken from them, then that
Right.
might be beneficial later on. We could always call on them.
Yeah,
So,
I
but
totally
both
agree.
groups are both groups are nomadic, right?
Right.
Right, but one of them is
Okay.
a gang. Is
All
a
right,
gang of criminals,
I'm
so I
back.
think they had something to do with it.
All right,
Okay.
gentlemen, what have we decided?
Well,
We're
I'll
gonna-
trust
we're
you
gonna
guys
go
judgment
in-
about that.
Yeah, we're gonna let's get the drone back. We're gonna walk up into these guys. I'm gonna use the fact that I've worked with them before in the past, at different times. The fact that they do deals and stuff. And we're basically gonna go in and talk to them about it. And real quick, guys, are we all agreeing we're gonna kind of tell them that we were hired by Black Mambas to take them out, but fuck that, because I've worked with them before, and hopefully get them into a frenzy, and maybe they'll be irrational and go attack them in that address.
I think that is the best angle. Yeah, if we give them. Hold on.
Don't
what-
tell them. Don't let them think that you even considered doing the contract. Just say that Black Mambas asked you to come here, and immediately you're thinking, okay, you're going to tip them off. Okay.
Right.
But we would need, because our main thing is to try to get those boxes back, see if we can try to get a little bit of information that maybe ask them, why are they after you? What did you do? Like, do you have...
Yeah, see, that's what I was originally saying, like playing some, at least mention it, because then they might tell us where they are or point it out or something, make it even that much easier. Who knows?
You can point out that they're extremely pissed, like you've never seen a group that's, like, they really want you guys dead. They're paying, or
Yeah, let's
come up
give
with
it a
something
shot.
like that.
So let's go talk to them.
Okay, just give me 1 second. I need to get some bad guys up in here.
All right, Dutch. Here's the bit we're gonna need to smooth talk yet again.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I guess it's basically just run that little counter intel to try to see what it is that got the Black Mambas so pissed at them.
Yeah, and in addition, trying to get as many of them riled up and attacking the Black Mambas, so we don't have to fight a whole gang right now,
Okay, so
or 5 guys.
do you guys see the tokens that I put down?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so how far from
I don't
there?
see them.
You might have to scroll up because the map is pretty big.
Oh, I see them now. Yes.
Okay, so let me just put you guys on the map here real quick. What the? Why are you so big?
Look how tiny Patch Job is. He's cute.
I like him. Put him in my pocket.
Hey.
All right, can you guys control your guy?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Need a
Yes.
zoom
Okay, so how far away would you guys want to be?
in. Well,
Right there.
Well, we got to walk up to him and talk to him. That's one thing. I
Mhm.
guess.
Patch Job, since you're the medic, you should hang back a little bit in case things get into a frenzy. I
That's
think,
true.
Dutch, you should take lead and
I don't see
And
anything on the
on the
map.
You might have to zoom out,
Yeah, use that zoom and go to 50%. You'll see it.
and then
I see.
and then it's on the top right.
Okay.
so I think like right here is a good distance if you want to like stand like next to me, Anton.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
so are we driving the car up here, or we're coming on foot? Or the van?
We'll leave the van back a ways.
Okay.
Not in the ice cream parking lot, but maybe pull it over towards the park, some public parking, secluded area.
Okay, so as you guys are walking up, roll me a street deal.
All of us, or
Whoever would like to. Or streetwise, yeah. Alright, so Dutch, you definitely see somebody that you recognize. This guy right here, you've seen him kill somebody in front of you. You guys have done a job together, and you've actually witnessed this guy murder somebody.
That's a great start.
Okay, cool. I want to wave towards him. Do I know his name?
As you guys are walking towards them, you see them putting their hands in their jackets and like kind of looking at you, and they're they have this like dumbfounded look, like who would want to walk up to us? And this guy right here goes, Dutch! I never thought I'd see you again. His name is Larry.
What's up, Larry, my chumba? I'm going to go give him a high five. Go slap his hand or something.
You go to slap his hand, and he gives you a high five, and you can see patches of dried blood on his arm.
So what's up, man? I had to come and kind of give you the lowdown of some shit I just heard.
You see these guys coming in closer as you guys walked in.
All right, cool.
All right. And he says, well, what's going on, Dutch? You seem worried.
Well, yeah, man. These guys, the Black Mambas, they tried to hire us to take you guys out. We obviously turned down the gig, but what the fuck? I don't know what that's about, what you guys did to piss them off. But I know I've worked with you guys before, so I wanted to come and just tell you right away. And I did get an address of where they are, where they're going to be tomorrow morning. I just thought it might be something you might be interested in.
Black Mamba. I don't know, man. I don't know who that is or what that is, but if they got a problem with us, that's a death sentence.
Yeah, so that's what I figured. That's why I wanted to come and let you guys know. But what did you guys do something recently? Take anything to piss anybody off, or do anything crazy, or anything?
Some of the guys around you laugh, and then he looks at you and says, Dutch, that's all we do.
But anything is like especially like obvious jobs, you know.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, yeah, man. That's what's up, man. Here's the address. I wrote it down for you. I want to give him a copy of that address.
And he looks at it. He looks at the paper, and he looks at you, and he says, "Hold on, Dutch. So you're telling me that they are paying you to take us out and take this cargo that we have with us?"
No, I mean, they basically didn't mention any cargo. They just said that they wanted to hire us to take you guys out. And I don't know what it's about or what's going on, but, that's why I'm giving it to you right away.
It has to be the cargo, man. One of the guys says to him, it has to be the cargo. That caravan we hit. Maybe they're the Black Mambas. And he looks at you and says, what's the insignia on their shoulder?
Honestly, I didn't really pay attention. I want to look back at my guys and just say, do you guys remember what that insignia was?
I have no idea.
I'll point out because I know who the Black Mambas are. I'll basically tell them what that insignia was.
Yeah.
No, but the caravan they hit was that first one. Remember, guys? So it's not going to be the Black Mamba symbol that they hit.
Shit.
Don't forget. So whatever that first. Actually, I have expert in gang. Let me tell them what's that first drifter symbol is.
The problem is the nomads are not a gang.
No. Yeah. What was their name?
The Dust Settlers.
Dust Settlers.
Dust Settlers. Does anybody have any type of remembering on what their logo looked like?
They didn't really have a logo. Or
Okay. Well, I'll just tell them I don't remember what the logo was, to be honest.
I think they were cool. I think the Mambas were kind of cold about it. Like, they weren't really personal. I think they just want to get something. Yeah. I don't think it's personal. I think they just want to get something.
Yeah, that's possible too, man. All I know is they tried to hire us. I came right to you. So that's where they're at. I would say go fuck them up. Do your thing. Have some fun.
And he looks at you. They look at each other and they go, well, we got an appointment. We got somewhere we got to be. Maybe
All right.
tomorrow.
Well, be careful, man. I know they're out for you like right now. Might fuck up your appointment.
They start walking towards their vehicles and start getting in their cars. You hear one turn on. You hear this turn on. You hear this one turn on. And he looks at you and says, I don't know what to tell you, Dutch. We'll take care of them in the morning. But right now, we got somewhere we got to be.
All right. I guess I'm going to look towards my guys and kind of give them the look like we're going to try to fuck them up or let them ride away. Kind of give them the raised eyebrow look.
We called the
I think what
drone
we can
back,
do is
right?
take the goods. We can take the goods first, and we're done with that part of the job, and then we can take care of these guys later.
Yeah, but they're driving away with it.
Yeah, it looks like they're driving
They're
away
driving
with the
and
goods.
stuff.
We
Yeah.
could also follow them. We have
Oh, with the
surveillance.
goods.
We could trace them, but then it might be
Yeah,
going
let's
to even
follow 'em.
more enemies that we have to deal with. It might get worse, Like
That's true.
right
We
now,
got
there's
good
5 of them,
surveillance.
4 of us.
I have an idea.
They definitely, I'll tell you this, and Axel, you can talk right after me. They seem like you guys are not a threat.
Uh-huh.
They're just like going about their business.
Right.
Okay, so that means if we were to do something, we would get some type of advantage, like ambush them or something, or
If you guys were to attack them right now, I would definitely give you an advantage.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys.
I don't know our alternative, guys. It's
Well,
it's that or fall.
All
and we're
right,
getting ready to leave.
I'd like to try an alternative, which may be a very bad idea, but why not?
Go
I
ahead.
have a tracking device connected to my phone. It is
Yeah.
currently on me right now.
Yeah.
The problem is now it's a little micro device that all I have to do is shake one of their hands, and it's attached to them. They won't notice.
Uh-huh.
Unless they
It's
roll a
directly linked-
really good awareness.
Yeah, unless they're really aware that that's what's on their hand. We could follow them instead of having to take them out right now.
Well, you could also stick it on one of the vehicles. And
That
then
too,
it would.
yeah, but if it's
But that'd
moving
be more
away, that means I
suspicious.
have to run at a vehicle.
Uh-huh.
Dutch, you could introduce us, basically say, hey, these are the guys I'm working with, like in case you need something done or
Yeah.
you need
Yeah, I'll
work.
wave down the main guy I know and say, hey, wait, before you guys leave, let me at least introduce my boys.
He starts walking toward. Do you want to walk towards them or have them walk towards you?
I think we should walk towards them.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Way
think
less
that's the best
suspicious
idea.
for sure. So just position yourselves. They're just milling around exactly how you see them. Just position yourselves how you feel comfortable.
Dude, I can take one of your bugs and stick it on a vehicle. I have good stealth.
All right, here, hold on. Before I move up, is that what we want to do?
Pass me one of them, and then you keep one, and we'll both try it. We'll both do it. How's that?
Yeah, here's why it's a bad idea. I only have one.
Oh, I see.
So it needs
Dutch,
to be
why don't
done
you give me Dutch and Anton, give me an awareness.
Okay.
Oof.
Ooh,
Anton.
It's on you, Anton.
I'm busy.
So Dutch, you're not hearing it, but Anton, you're able to tune it out. Everybody's talking all at once, and you're able to tune out. This guy is talking on his agent, and you hear him saying like, "Yeah, boss, we're going. We're just held back a little bit, but we're going." But you don't have to come here, boss. You don't. God damn it! And he hangs up, and he just looks at
Okay.
the guy next to
All
him.
right, guys, listen. I'm using a mastoid commo. Do you guys have mastoid commos? Because that means it's a standard item. It's a very standard item. Like somebody in the group's got to have one, so you can sub-vocalize and speak through it,
Right.
and nobody can hear what you're saying.
Mhm.
Well, I'm
It's
sure
a
all
very-
of us have some type of earbud situation or
Yeah,
something, right?
I mean,
with our-
this is like core rulebook cheap stuff. You know?
So yeah, you're then,
so-
and if that's the case, you're hearing on the other line someone saying, "We're coming there. You're taking too long."
yeah.
I just
so-
want to give the guys another raised eyebrow look. Like I think it's now or never, boys. Like they're getting ready to leave. Someone's
Yeah.
on their way. Like it's gonna get hectic.
Let's just do it.
Do what?
I'll walk up. I'll shake his hand, and I'll see if the bug because
You know what?
it's a small ass thing.
I'm sub-vocalizing. I'm saying, you know what?
I think we
maybe
should
it's-
attack them.
Maybe we just. Yeah, I think we can take them out right
I
now.
think we should
And-
attack them and take their shit. They're not expecting it.
Yeah, I
Dutch,
think so.
kill the boss.
That's
while
the
you're
look
close.
I'm giving everyone.
Actually, hold on.
I'm
okay,
not the
if
tough
I'm-
guy. I just think that there's going to be more tough guys.
Whoever
arriving.
wants to attack, roll initiative.
All right. But here's how I would like to attack, because I'm gonna walk up right next to Axel. And if any of you guys have seen Django, you know the bit where, Schultz pops out with like the little pocket pistol
Yep.
and says, he says, "I couldn't help myself." That's how I want to shoot this main guy right here.
So,
Okay.
Anton got 22.
Let's see here.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. With initiative, does that add my combat sense or? Like, because I just rolled it directly from the sheet, so.
I don't think it does. So just add. What's your combat sense?
6.
A 6. So you're 19.
Oh,
Okay.
big difference.
Huge difference. That's what makes you a cool little solo. Okay, so the first to do anything is going to be Anton.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got who's close. Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Oh,
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Alright, I'm gonna actually... Am I close enough to run to this guy and attack with martial arts? Right here?
Yeah, I mean, you could just walk right up to them. Their guard is down with you guys.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Do you guys want to do maybe like a coordinated attack?
Well, I think
Most
that's...
definitely.
I'm gonna... Yeah, we can
We want
close
to catch
in
them all
on
by
them.
surprise.
Because patch job
Yeah.
is a little bit far away unless you got a target in mind.
Yeah, I was thinking that I was gonna shoot one of the two behind the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a high handgun, but I didn't actually make a move, so I would shoot the one
But
that's...
you can still move
move,
right now because they're not
Right.
expecting you.
Yeah, exactly. You don't
We're
have to worry
supposed to
about.
walk up acting like I'm introducing everybody anyway, so just walk up where you want to be.
Yeah, just spread out and everybody's taking basically one guy. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go here to where the car is, and I'll shoot the one that's closest to me.
Okay, so Anton, you're first. What are you gonna do?
Martial arts too, and you can attack twice with martial arts, right?
Exactly right. So, roll me your martial arts.
Yeah. How do you roll that? I forgot how to roll.
It would
that.
just
Oh,
be the
here we go.
martial arts skill.
Yeah, I got it. I rolled it right there. To kick. It's kicking, and I'm using cyber legs. So
Okay,
it's a
so that's the first one, and roll me another one,
kick. Okay.
just so we can get cinematically. Okay, both of them. So what is going on with your kicks? You have a cyber leg. Give us a little explanation.
Yeah, basically, I just walk up. I'm pretty close to the guy, and I just do double roundhouse. Okay, like it's because that's the style that I'm using essentially. I'm kicking around, and I'm kicking again with the other foot.
So what
They're
you
both-
did is you did a low calf kick and broke this guy's leg in half, and he limps down to his side, to his left side, and you immediately swing the same foot. As soon as it touches the ground, you hit him with another roundhouse on the head and pop his head clean off. It just explodes.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
You can
Nice.
see the damage rolls are 33 and 34.
I already knew your
so-
damage is insane because I read your character
Yeah,
sheet.
so- yeah, yeah.
Jesus.
So you pop his head clean off, and as soon as you do that, you see it's like a millisecond moment. Axel, Pat
Yeah.
Job, and Dutch, you guys, in that millisecond, you do your actions as well. So Axel, what's yours?
All right, so instead of saying Avita Zane when I talk to the main guy, since my guy is Scottish, he speaks Celtic,
Ooh.
and goodbye in Celtic or Irish is Slán. So I'd like to say Slán, and I'd like to put 2 bullets in him.
He's just like, slot, what? And you fire your shots. Give me 2 shots.
All right, so I've got to roll. That's D10. So D10. I'm just gonna type it out because it's a bit more complicated. Plus handgun. Do I add combat sense to that or just handgun?
It's just handgun. It's reflex
Alright, so
plus
it's-
handgun
All right, cool.
plus a D10.
And D10, yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
cool. Thank you. So, oh, my bad.
No, don't worry. It's all good. Take your time.
Yeah, no, sorry, I don't really use Roll20, so I don't want to take too long.
Yeah, and on your character sheet, I think you can just click next to handgun and it'll automatically add it
That's
in.
correct.
You just got to add in your combat sense or whatever.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
just do
That
that.
might be simpler. Just click that and then add your combat sense.
And is that a
Okay.
called shot? You want to shoot him in the head?
Well, I'm like point blank, so the chances of me missing that are like really low.
Yeah, that I was gonna
Yeah,
tell
I'll
you
call
that
it.
there's no negative to the called shot because you could have aimed easily because it was unexpected.
Okay. So I rolled handgun.
Okay,
So
that's a hit.
19. All right, and then I'll roll again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 17.
All right, that's both a
Right.
hit. Roll damage
Alright,
for
cool.
both shots,
Damage. All right, so first shot is
10,
5 damage,
which is double
Oh,
because
yeah,
it's a
forgot.
headshot.
10.
10 damage.
and then so 20. Wait,
So-
that's 20.
Okay, you
In total.
blast, you squeeze off 2 rounds and hit this guy in the head. He falls down to the ground and he's unconscious. You see blood pouring out of his head. It looks like he had some kind of subdermal armor on his head, but he's not doing well. He's on the ground unconscious.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can move too as well. By
What
the
was
way,
going to be one? I thought it was going to be one of those 2 guys over there to the right.
that's for patch job.
Yeah, no, I took out the guy directly in front.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so patch job, it's your shot.
Alright, so then, since everybody else said something, my character speaks Spanish, so I pull out my, it's a heavy pistol, the Armorlight 44, pointed at him, say, Vaya con Dios, go with God, and I shoot him in the head.
Dude, you guys have all kinds of one-liners.
Yeah, and roll handgun.
All right, that's a hit.
Alright, and then damage 4d6.
Boom. Blast his head clean off. Which one was it? The guy in the back?
The one, the closest one, so the guy to the left.
Okay, guy to the left, you blow his head clean off. He didn't have any subdermal plates. His head's off completely. Dutch?
I guess I was introducing everyone, but for the sake of this, I'm gonna go to the guy I noticed that didn't get hit during this couple seconds, because I can make that movement, right?
Yep, of course.
All right, I'll do that. Couple shots from my handgun to his head.
All right, you walk up. So Anton kicks this other guy, his head clean off, and before his foot touches the ground, he's already making his way towards this guy that you guys are at. This guy's attention is completely on Anton, and you come up from behind and just shoot him unexpectedly. So roll me your to hit.
To hit.
Yep. Oh. The first shot misfires, but you pull the rack on the gun really quickly. The guy's about to turn around and counterattack, but the second shot hits.
Nice.
So roll me your damage. All right. Bunk. You shoot something in there. The bullet rattles around some cyberware, and he falls down to the ground unconscious as well.
Okay, at least it not made him unconscious.
Okay, so we keep him alive. We want to take prisoners. I
These
think,
two
yeah.
guys
Oh,
are
we still
alive.
Yeah, and this
But
guy over here.
This
all the way
guy
to the
is
right.
bleeding out really bad. This guy's fully alive, but he just saw his buddies die, and he just goes, whoa, 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 what the fuck, man, what the fuck? He just puts his hands up.
That's what we like to hear.
I'm gonna yell at Axel to grab him.
I mean, within
Alright.
3 seconds, 4 out of 5 of them have been either killed or incapacitated. Within 3 seconds. That's
what
what
about the other?
that's what this guy has witnessed just now.
Okay. And then
Guys.
the other dude.
Let's not forget that some boss and other guys are on the way. Let's act fast.
Oh shit.
I just want to
Alright.
remind them of that after all this action.
Okay, so you want me to go for the other guy, yeah?
Uh,
So the other guy who's completely alive, who's got his hands up?
we trying to kill I think no witnesses if we're gonna take this shit, guys.
Do you want no witnesses?
Yeah, wait,
I can
wait,
get you no witnesses.
in the event that we don't have that the boxes aren't here, we need one to at least find out where they would be because they were all going to a meeting.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Axel, grab him. Somebody grapple
Alright.
him that's good at that shit.
All right.
Who are you
so
guys
I'm
grabbing?
gonna-
The live
I'm
guy
gonna-
that's given up.
Yeah, the guy who's like completely alive, who's got his hands up.
All right.
I'd like. All right.
So
Where do you want him to go? He has his hands up. He just doesn't want to die.
Hold on. Can I make an awareness check to see if any of the cars are unlocked and have like a key in them, like they're running?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
dude, I can.
this car's
if they're
running.
on-
This car's running. The other two are not. Roll me your awareness.
Okay.
Okay. As far as you can tell, you can't see if there's keys anywhere, but you can't really see any keys or anything like that.
Hotwire. We can hotwire. But what kind of cars are these?
These are standard cargo vans. They're like Dodge Sprinters, like that
Can
kind
I-
of style.
Can I yell
Okay,
out to the
so-
team? Axel, grapple the free guy. The rest of us, let's shake down the rest. You know, take all the shit out of their pockets.
I'll take the remaining guy. Do we need to grapple or just kill him?
Grapple him in case the cargo's not here. Let's everyone else take everything from the other guys' pockets
Okay.
looking for keys.
Okay. I'll roll a grapple.
Okay.
'Cause I have martial arts.
Roll
I
a
like that
grapple.
plan.
So you start walking up to him. He has his hands up, and your gun is down, and he's like, "I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do anything." But roll me your grapple.
Okay, sure. How do you roll that?
Just roll your martial arts and add the grapple modifier to it. What is it? +3?
Yeah, that's grapple is with this martial art is going to be a 1, and so the normal is like 4. So it's my normal roll -3.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I'll do the normal roll and just subtract 3 from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to say, since I'm already near one of the vehicles, I want to take a look inside.
So there's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do.
Okay.
You're too
Yeah,
strong
okay.
for him. And that was you,
Yeah.
Patch Job?
Yes.
Yeah, looking into that
Yeah.
vehicle, you're seeing some mahogany chests. They look like these old antique chests inside that vehicle right in front of you.
All right. I'll tell that everyone. I found the chests. They're in here.
All right, cool. Let's all
Okay.
frisk them down, take all the keys. Let's everybody hop into a different vehicle and ride out.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do that, you find keys on each one of them.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before we ride out, since the main guy is still on the ground bleeding, I'd like to get up close and personal and finish the job.
Yeah. Everybody, make sure everyone's dead. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk
Yeah.
over
No witnesses.
to the
Wait.
main guy.
Should we take the guy that's alive and bring him back to the?
I'm going to take his weapon.
So
What is it? What weapon is he carrying? The one I grappled.
He has a submachine gun in his pocket.
Okay. I'm going to take the submachine gun and
Okay.
his ammunition. Yeah.
Sure.
What about the guy next to me? What does he have?
The guy next to you has a shotgun.
All right, I'll take that.
Well, let's
Did
just
any
say-
of them have assault rifles?
No, it doesn't look like it. The rest of them
Okay.
had pistols, is what it looks like.
I mean, we'll take all of their guns. Obviously, that's kind of a no-brainer. Yeah.
And as you guys are going through their pockets, you find between all of them, really quickly, you just find some credits. There's about $1,200 in credits.
Okay, we can split that later.
Yeah.
I think that we should take the guy that's alive, bring him back with us to the nomads, give them a little bit
I
extra
don't-
for units.
I don't think nomads are really into revenge as much as just wanting their items back, but that's up to you. I would suggest no witnesses. What do you guys think? Everyone vote.
If
Well,
you
we got to
want,
move. They're on their whoever's
want-
on the way.
Anton, get him into
Uh-huh.
the van. Like you and I will run to the van, and I'll finish it. I'll take him someplace discreet and end it.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. That's cool. And
So-
each one of us drives a van, I guess. Yeah.
Well, if one of you drives a van, who's gonna watch your prisoner?
Just kill that guy, right? We don't need him. If all the items are in this vehicle, we don't need to keep someone alive to tell us where the items are. I say no witnesses once again.
I say we keep one prisoner just in case there's something left.
Well, then who's
Okay.
gonna drive? Who's gonna watch him while driving?
You guys are having this conversation in front of him, and he's like, "Just please don't fucking kill me, man."
No, dude. I strip taped him and I taped up his mouth. We just leave him.
Oh,
on
I
the
have
van
handcuffs
floor.
too. I have handcuffs
Yeah.
and zip ties.
Yeah, that's easy. We just lay him
Okay.
on the floor of the van.
That's fine. You hog tie him. He's in the van.
And it's
Looking
in the back.
throughout the vans after you guys have finally surveilled all the vans, all the stuff is there.
Awesome.
Okay.
Let's haul ass, guys. Let's go before
Let's
whoever's
go.
on the way shows up.
All
Let's
right.
go.
All right.
So whoever had a good driving skill, you can keep our original van, and then like the rest of us will drive the other vehicles. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go back
Well,
for the. I'll go back
There's
for
4
the
vehicles
the drone
and
van.
4 of us. We need to each hop into one of these and
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can we could probably come back for the van if it's parked in a public area. It should still be there.
Yeah, it's a couple
Okay,
blocks
yeah,
away.
Yeah, it's
well,
hidden, so we can leave it. Yeah. That's
I'll hop in
fine.
this one.
All right, you guys do that, and we're right at the end. So just for brevity's sake, you guys get in the vans. You make your way out. Now the question is, are you guys meeting with the Dust Settlers or with the Black Mamba?
Dust Settlers. We don't want to
Dust
fuck up
Settlers.
future gigs. We got them off the job board.
Right.
That's a
Just
bad
means
rep.
we'll have to take out the Black Mamba sometime in the future.
I think we leave a calling card for Black Mambas here to make it look like they're the ones that did this, so their friends will go after the Black Mambas.
You do remember that their symbol
some
was
of
a
the-
sunburst with a black eyeball.
Quickly tag their symbol onto some of these bodies and let's ride out.
I'll use my katana and carve it into the main guy's head.
Yeah, that
Alright.
sounds good. Do that. Yeah.
You do that. You leave their calling card, and you guys
Great
make your
idea.
way out. You make your way back to McCartney Stadium, to the same trailer park, and when you're there, you see some of the vehicles are gone, that had the same symbol as the Black Mambas. And the Dust Settlers are waiting for you guys. And there you are driving in, and they just can't believe it. They can't believe that you actually succeeded, that you actually got their stuff, and you didn't double cross them.
Yeah, we
And-
want to tell. I think we tell them that there was another agency that wanted.
No,
to
I think we should just shut up about that.
Okay.
I don't
well,
think there's nothing to gain except maybe them mistrusting us and attacking. Because if we mention like an unknown enemy, they may go,
Okay.
"Oh,
I'm
so
with
you were
Axel
thinking of
on
tricking
that.
us."
Okay. Yeah.
They
Let's get the other half of our money and shake hands and get out of there before we run into any more Black Mambas.
I
They-
think
Yeah.
that's the best idea.
they start unloading the things, and people are thanking you guys. The same leader that you guys talked to, she comes up to you guys and she says, "You have no idea how much this means to us. You've saved our family."
Yeah.
And-
I think we.
Now that you know you can trust us, what's in the boxes? What's in the box?
She opens one of the boxes, and there it looks like there's family heirlooms, like pocket watches
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But she pulls up a medallion, and inside of it is a photo of a little girl, and she shows it to you guys, and she says, "This little girl is not a part of our family. She's a part of another family, of another nomad group."
Okay.
And we have these scattered throughout all of our belongings. When we present this to these nomad groups, they give us shelter, they give us supplies. You've basically given us a way in.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I'm glad we could help. Please spread the word. We're here for hire.
Yeah.
Your
Get the other half of our
employer
money.
your employer was correct in telling me that I can trust you, and for that I think
no,
that you
maybe
deserve a
not.
little bit more.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah.
I'm down with that.
Huh? Let's go.
So what was
Yeah,
the
I'm down
deal
with that.
that she said? 10?
Yeah.
She said
We were gonna get another 5 right now.
Yeah.
She'll do another 5. She'll say I'll put in another 5.
Okay.
Nice.
You start hearing them turning on their trucks.
So we'll
Uh,
get 10 right now total, right?
Because of you guys, now they can head out again. They can finally head out again.
That's cool.
And
So what do you guys think we should do with the cars? We could keep them to use, but then again, it also makes us traceable.
I think what I'll do is since I've got the background in selling hot goods, I'll
Yeah.
take my family. Let's sell them and just split up
Yeah.
that profit, and let's get
Yeah.
our surveillance van.
Hold on, but what if
Yeah.
it goes back on the market and then the booster gang that we just literally fucked up, it comes back on us? I
Yeah,
think
but
it would be better if we destroy it.
To
My
be
family
honest with you-
specializes in that.
Yeah, to be honest with you, that would be no. People don't like snitches, and it's no business of theirs where that van came from. It's just a van to them, so it's not gonna
Okay.
ever. It's
Alright, yeah,
rare
then
that
never
it'll come.
mind.
I don't
So-
think that
Okay.
these guys, the Night City Butchers, are not connected enough. You're not stealing it from Arasaka,
Right.
They're not smart enough to know that.
Yeah,
that was
they probably
theirs.
stole these
Okay.
vans in the first place. So, give me your roll me your street deal. Roll me a street deal check. Okay, 24. Now roll me 66. Okay. Okay, great. You're able to sell all 4 vans at a pretty good price. You called one of your connections that has a chop shop, and they actually specialize in these cargo vans. They're really good for smuggling. So they look through them and they give you a price. Looks like he's gonna give you $950 each van.
Nice. So we each
Okay.
got enough. So we each basically got 2,250 each from that 10,000 other half pay, and now we each just got 950 each on top of that.
That's correct.
Hell
So how
yeah!
much in total?
Say that
I'm
one more
rich.
time. Say that one more time.
So
We
5
each got
grand 4 ways and plus 950.
So
But
3,200.
we got. They
No.
paid us the
We
other
were
half
supposed
plus
to-
5.
Yeah, we got 5 grand to start. The other 5 we were supposed to get, but then she doubled that to 10, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
she
yeah,
did.
Yeah.
So we each
That's
get
right.
2,250,
Yeah.
and then and now we just got 950 each because there's 4 vans.
Yeah, so that's
Uh-huh.
3,200 for
Correct.
each.
And I mean, I think that's really nice of you, Dutch, to not charge them your own fee for finding the broker and taking
Wait a
some
minute,
of their
wait a minute, wait a
950.
Hey, I paid for gas. And I
It
didn't ask
shows,
for
yeah,
it.
it shows that you're a really nice fixer,
Hey, they spent whoever that was spent the 500 on Jackson, so- you know what I mean, and somebody else spent the 100 on whatever. So
Dutch, your bounty.
it's all good.
We had a
Oh,
bounty
yeah,
for
yeah,
these
yeah,
guys.
yeah. We had a bounty.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, you get a text, you remember that, and you look through your text messages, and it turns out that the bounty for these guys is around $1,200 a head,
Damn.
Oh shit.
but
Oh my God.
it was $950 for
Wow.
the vans, Anton.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's $1,200 a head. It says from a microtech source.
All right, so that's another 6,000 divided by 4, guys. So that's another 1,500 each.
You definitely have to
Okay.
turn that in, though. You'd have to make contact with somebody.
Oh,
Gosh.
So that
Okay.
money, that it's not.
that's not there really.
Yeah, it's not there, but it's there for you to claim. Once you
Okay.
have proof that you've killed these guys.
Well, hold on. Was the contract on the butchers or was it on the mambas?
It was on the butchers.
Butchers.
Okay.
Yeah, but now we can't claim it because we left the Black Mamba
Yeah.
carving on there. The
I
only
mean,
one we
we-
can claim is the guy we have.
We still have one person left.
Yeah. You have the one guy. They'll give you 1,200 for one guy.
Shit,
Alright.
yeah. I'd
And
say
you know
we
what?
keep
You
her.
might be able to persuade him to give you a little more. This
How
guy's their
much?
leader,
I think-
right?
Wait.
No, I thought I shot the leader right in the face.
Oh,
Yeah.
but they don't know that.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, I would like
I'm
to
too
ask.
honest to be a solo.
Yeah, you're too honest.
No,
I
was-
solos
Next
are not
thing.
dealers, dude. Solos
Yeah.
can be on.
It's
Yeah,
true.
You're not,
dealers.
you're not a fixer.
So Dutch,
I would-
roll me a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Pat Shop.
I would like to ask, because I'm former trauma team, I know about REO Meat Wagon. Would I know how much money they would charge for parts?
Mario meat wagon.
For this guy, he has a few cybernetics on him, so you know that they'd probably give you anywhere between 600 to 1,200.
Can I roll a cool persuasion to try to get these guys to give us the most possible, or street deal?
Street deal. Roll me your street deal.
Yeah, street deal is your best.
Oh yeah, they'll
Okay,
give
hold
you.
on. I'd like to point this out. I actually, because I have the stream up next to me, but one of the comments from Punk Generator, he says, "Do you want to claim it and link yourselves to the deeds at the park?" Which I
No.
think is like a
Well-
definite question we should like.
No,
think
we
about.
don't.
No,
We
we're
wanna
not
claim
claiming.
the
We're not
Blanc
claiming them.
Combos.
We're claiming this guy.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, we're claiming this one guy to the.
They said
What
that
we
they'll
can-
give you 1,500 if you bring him in alive.
Wait, what I can do is I can remove his ability to talk, so his mouth shut, cut out his tongue, so he can't say anything.
Oh,
Roll me a medtech right now.
Great idea.
Medtech. All right.
I mean, can I just slice it with a katana if that doesn't work?
Yeah, but you might kill him.
Oh yeah.
He
you're
does it
right,
with
I don't-
precision. He might even borrow your katana, and with his medical skill, he's able to cut his tongue right out and keep him alive. He cauterizes the wound with some of his other medical equipment, and this guy's not going to be able to talk. You break his, you cut his hands
Fingers.
off,
Yeah.
and this guy is just a walking nobody.
So let's take this nubby dude to
Thanks,
guys
Pastor. I
looking
cleaned my
for him and
katana
collect
now.
that money.
All right, they give you the 1,500 for him. They, you know, this is just fast forwarding. You somehow get him over there, and you guys get the $1,500 to split among you in whatever way you see fit. And ladies and gentlemen, that will conclude our Cyberpunk on the spot session. I want to thank you, my players, Axel, Anton, Dutch, and Patch Job. I hope you guys had a really good time.
This
Hell
was
yeah.
a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was
It
awesome.
was awesome.
You guys,
Okay.
it was completely improvised. I didn't know what was going to
Oh, yeah.
happen, and you guys
This
did an
was dope.
amazing job.
This was very dope. Honestly, if like I think like I know like you're rotating and stuff like that, but I kind of want the four of us to stick together for a little bit because I really like the dynamic we have. Because we have Dutch smooth talking, we have Patch ready to cauterize anyone, and Anton and I just to like kill someone. Like this dynamic is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, forget the other players, John. Us all the time, every
Yeah.
day.
Well, what I can tell you is just go back up to the sign up sheet again and just sign up right now, all four of you.
All right, yeah, might
So
as well, 'cause
just-
I really enjoy this dynamic with all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
And I can make sure you guys are together the next time. And it was supposed to be somebody else instead of who did I
Me,
replace?
patched up.
Yeah,
Menace.
Patch Job. Yeah, it was supposed to be Menace instead of you, but he couldn't make it, so I gave you the spot. So if that happens next time between the four of you, then I'll just give somebody the spot out of fairness, but I don't mind running it again for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's cool. If one of us can't make it, then yeah, obviously it should be someone else.
Yeah, I like that idea, not just because of the dynamic, but also the ongoing story is kind of fun. Like we can intertwine some backstory stuff,
Yeah.
and like the way we're doing it's kind of it's cool.